last month, September, this ring debuted new. Let me just, you can wear it either which way, but I think for your benefit to see what I'm talking about, I'll turn it the other way. This is called the Pave leaf ring. And you're gonna choose it either in a sterling silver choice, which I'll flash away right now, or in the gold 14 karat plated choice. You have almost a carat worth of stones, but they're fine pave stones. And we call it the leaf ring. It's on sale, right? So it should be obviously almost 65 bucks, if not 70 with tax and shipping. It is now, and only just new about a month ago, under $45. We have about 650 left to go around, and that's it. So tell me, Erin, about this ring, because by the way, I don't know if you would like support this. I just, maybe you would do it just with the same color, but
I like that.
I inverted them and stacked them a little bit, and I kind of love it. So, but nonetheless, tell me about this one.
Whatever works. I love when there's like that happy coincidence with jewelry where you're just like playing with it and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, that really works. So this is such a great way to kind of see jewelry as wearable art, because we're taking that precious metal and sculpting and creating this really lifelike branch that wraps around the finger and then just spreading out of the leaves. And every single one of those leaves is covered in Pave Diamonique stones. Pave means it's like a paved surface. So everywhere you see, it's just this shimmering sparkle that perfectly covers every single leaf. And I think this is one of the most amazing things about the ring. The presence is huge, like it's a great statement ring, but look how nice and smooth and low profile it is on the finger. Super wearable.
I'm gonna show it to you down here on our little, what should we name this camera, you guys? Let's name it. The detail cam. No, it's too cumbersome. We'll figure it out. Erin, you know, I feel like when I look at this, it reminds me of like heirloom jewelry, the kind that get passed down through families. And I just think it's beautiful, but I also think nature, trees, leaves, there's something both mystical and also powerful about their symbolism, you know, because I think a lot of us believe like God created the earth, God created the sky and the heavens and the trees and the animals. And then, you know, you think of some trees, I mean, we learned this in grade school, right? They chop a tree down and you look for the rings in the trunk to see how old it is. And I mean, you know, obviously most trees like far exceed even a human being's lifespan. So there's something, and of course a tree is tall and strong, but quiet. Like there's a lot of metaphor there for, I think, life and humanity. But in this case, you know, it's gorgeous. It's not small symbolism. It's like big and grand. And this leaf look is fanning out across your entire knuckle. Like, it's gorgeous.
And it's such a great way to showcase how it doesn't have to be a big carat weight to make an impressive statement. You know, those small stones can all come together and really create an impressive look, both from a distance and then when you get that great chance to come up close and admire every single detail, like we can see with this incredible details cam. I'm not sure what what we're gonna call it. The close-up cam, the sparkle cam.
I like that, the close-up cam.
Yeah, it's just such a great way to see like how every single one of those round stones was faceted. You had to really put the perfect proportions to give it sparkle. Hand set into the precious metal so it's not going anywhere. Highly polished, even like in the leaf, the stem that goes up the middle of the leaf. You can see those details. So this to me far exceeds that, gosh, the $44.98 price tag.
Can
no
you
one would
believe
ever
it?
say like, oh, I love that cheap ring you bought. It looks like you splurged
it
big
looks
time.
like an antique piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
I'm being told that the 14 karat yellow gold is far more limited, 275 to go around, sizes 4 through 11, and that is definitely flying. We have almost a carat worth of Diamonique stones. Again, new less than a month ago. Beautiful as we go in for holiday. And you know, I tell you what, like, Joe and I love to travel, Erin, and this may sound silly, but one of the things I love Diamonique rings for is in place of my wedding set, because more and more I feel like there are places that I just don't want to wear the real thing, right? Like, why risk it? And this, don't laugh, would be such a cool, fresh, concept take on a wedding ring. Like, look at that on your hand. Like, is that gorgeous or what? On your ring finger, especially in that silver, the 925 sterling. I mean, it just looks huge and bold, but again, look how comfortable. Like, it's that single kind of sliver band. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And some of the biggest design houses in jewelry, they always will have within their collections this mini capsule collection that's nature related, be it with creatures, be it with plants or flowers. It's reoccurring in all design houses. So I love that we pull from those little elements and bring that into your Diamonique collection too, because really this is your designer line of jewelry. We design it for you to wear on the day-to-day basis, but we still want you to feel like you have the priciest piece, that you splurge and you have that luxurious piece, but you don't have to tell anyone how much you paid for it. You still get that look though.
I started to tell everybody about my memory of like the very first piece of fine jewelry I ever received, and it's really not a great story, so here is the story in like 10 seconds or less. I was like 8 years old, and Mom and Dad gave me literally like what I dubbed the baby ring, because it was this sliver thin band of probably 10 karat gold, and it had this microscopic chip diamond. But to me, it was like Zsa Zsa Gabor, right? And of course, like 5 years later, I was gesturing with my hands, because even then it was clear I was going to be a little animated. And it was in a parking garage in Mexico, and I went like this, and I think I'm now like 13, and it flies through the air, whoo, like slow motion. And so I lost it, and like, I look at that. I've never forgotten that moment. I'm going to ask you to give some thought to if you remember either the first piece of fine jewelry that you ever got as a woman or a kid, or even the one that, aside from your wedding set, holds the most memories for you. But as I ask you to conjure those memories, we are now an hour and a half into our first 4-hour Diamonique show in 5 years. And do not wait on the yellow 14 karat gold plated, because we now have only 200 remaining in that gold. We have silver, only 300 remaining in that silver.